There's a saying, your life is your story. Write well, edit often. This chapter of my life story, well, it's led me here, to Cuba.
Fuego, fuego en mi corazón. Fuego, fuego en mi alma.
A late-night flight from Miami to Havana, a quick sleep, and...
Good morning. Just waking up. I'm so curious to see what the city looks like. I'm gonna get only an hour and then start a road trip. Here we go.
To begin this new adventure, we set off from Havana, our endpoint. We begin at the end and travel to Santa Clara, the city of the decisive victory in Cuba's famous revolution. My longtime friend Kara and local guide and driver Yadir and I spend a day on the road. As the miles pass by, I have plenty of time to reflect on Cuba's rich history of imperial powers, coups, and corruption. I think of my own revolution, from a life of casual comfort to one intentionally seeking out adventure. Just years ago, I slipped into running shoes and began a journey that continues to open my eyes, my ears, to the world. Santa Clara, just shy of 200 miles from Havana, sits in the center of the country, the fifth most populous city in Cuba. It was originally founded by coastal residents who fled besieging pirates. It was here, in late 1958, Argentinian-born Che Guevara and his revolutionaries forged a plan. Ironically, using an American-made bulldozer, they would destroy railroad tracks and derail a train full of troops, weapons, and supplies sent by the American-backed dictator Fulgencio Batista. The plan's success led to the revolutionaries taking over the city, and within hours, Batista had fled the country. This is a victory still celebrated here in Santa Clara. All over this quaint, charming town, remnants are still seen today, with bullet holes left in the famous Hotel Santa Clara Libre, or during a visit to the Revolution Cafe.
Welcome to the Revolution Coffee Museum. This is the only coffee with the distinction of museum in Cuba, and that's because we have more than 150 original photographs regarding Cuban history and local history. If you want to take a look around and take pictures, you can do it. If you have questions of any kind, you can ask me.
We get a glimpse into the life of a revolutionary from the 1950s, but also get insight in how a Cuban family lives today, in a system of government different from our own.
Necessities, eggs, milk,
bread,
vegetables.
oil. This is fuel, kerosene.
Oh, okay. For the house.
How many people?
We also have original documents signed by Fidel, Che, Camilo, and Celia Sanchez.
We're in Santa Clara, Cuba. We've gone LA to Miami, Miami to Havana, Havana to Santa Clara, and here we are.
Spending some time walking the streets of Santa Clara, I'm filled with curiosity and intrigue. I've never been to a place that simultaneously feels both unapologetically proud to be itself, while longing for more. There's a sense of content, with a delicate balance of not just surviving, but finding ways to thrive. This is none more evident than in our hosts Pavel and Julio, and at their flourishing art studio, design shop, and local Airbnb, as they try to manage both creating their art and operating a guest house under the current restrictive regulations.
This
Oh,
one,
wow.
I make this clothes.
So beautiful.
It's clear. Pavel and Julio's passions are designing women's couture clothing and abstract painting, just as mine is the act of running. Different in nature, but similar in what drives us.
I love your paintings. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's this passion, this drive that allows us to achieve even our wildest dreams.
It's the inspiration for this.
Take Che and the Revolutionaries, originally a small band of only 82 men. The passion behind the revolution's ideals. To live in a country free from tyranny, to rid the corrupt imperial and capitalistic forces, and transform the nation in the interests of its own citizens. A movement quickly took hold of the country's imaginations.
This is the scene where the climactic battle of the revolution happens. In and around these train cars, Che, Fidel, and all of the revolutionaries, the rebels, overtook the standing Cuban military. A couple of years ago, I was watching a documentary, a movie on Che, and Che, Fidel, the rebels come to this specific spot in Santa Clara, and it ends up being the climactic battle of the revolution. From here, they moved onward in victory to Havana.
In the final scene, after Che and his men have won the Battle of Santa Clara, they caravan from Santa Clara to Havana to officially take over the government. A couple of soldiers decide to take this road trip in a shiny but stolen Cadillac. Che will have none of it.
Yo lo cogí. Era de uno de los francotiradores, Che.
¿Qué Che ni qué Che, Rogelio? Y aunque fuese del mismo Batista, este auto no es suyo. Usted va a regresar directamente a Santa Clara y lo va a devolver. Y después se van para La Habana todos, en guagua o en jeep o a pie.
And in that moment, I decided to take Che up on his demand to get from Havana to Santa Clara by foot.
So, starting tomorrow morning, we'll be running from Santa Clara, this as our starting point, back to Havana over the course of 5 days and declaring victory. Good morning, and day one of 5 days of running. Yeah, I didn't sleep all too much, but hey, who cares? We'll sleep when we get there. Okay.
Okay.
Bye. Okay, it's the first day. The sun is finally coming up. Took that really hot jacket off. Whew, feels better.
On our next episode, we make new friends in the Cuban countryside. We battle doubt. And we explore beachfront luxury. In this first episode of our new Cuba series, you saw one of my life's great driving forces. One of the great passions of mine, using running as a way to explore the world around us. But I'm curious, what's one of your passions? What drives you? Let me know in the comments down below. And please, if you found this episode to be interesting, if it showed you something new, or made you think about something in a way you hadn't thought about, please consider subscribing. Tap that subscribe button down below, and maybe even give the video a like. Turn on your notifications, and you'll never miss the next episode. As always, Thank you for spending a bit of time with me. And until next time, get out there, try something new, and keep exploring the luxury of adventure.